that opens up this for next turn. This could prove to be a problem as well. Let's see if he goes Baneslayer number 2. I hope he would. No, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and he's going to bounce my Demigod. No, he's not. He's going to Brainstorm. Okay. So I don't know if he's misplaying here. He could be playing this a little safer. But now this gives me an opportunity to kill his Jace and play a Demigod, if I so choose. Let's see. Tax him down to 10, down to 16. I still need to rip next turn to have a chance. Okay, cancel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Verdant Catacombs. Fetch out a swamp. 3, 4, 5. So I can't. Oh, and then I'm dead to the Celestial Colonnade. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I have to leave Demigod back. That's really lame. I don't think there's any way around that. Well, if I leave both back, that means I can block and kill a Baneslayer Angel. Losing one of my Demigods. Yeah, let's do that. I get blown up by Path, but I get blown up by Path anyway. It's always so satisfying to kill a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Even more satisfying if you actually get to win that game. Okay, that's not ideal, I will be honest with you. And yes, I would be glad to block you. Thankfully, this is not a demon avatar or a demon spirit of some kind. And yeah, he has the path to blow me out, so that's probably going to be game over. But we'll find out. I guess I could just Demigod you back. But yeah, that should be game now, because I cannot... Yeah, I can't win through that. Alright, so that means game 3, death marks become a little better. So does Shriekmaw, actually. In fact, I think Shriekmaw might be the choice here. I can invoke it for 1 extra, but Fauna Shaman can search it out. Lightnings are fine. I didn't see Leyline. He drew quite a few cards that game, and I did not see any. Nature's Claim is probably not necessary in that case. And yeah, let's start with this. I was saying that this matchup against Blue-White Control is one of the worst in the field, it seems like. Okay, let's see. This is a hand that is good enough to keep. It's not ideal. I need to rip a few lands off the top, but I have Putrid Leech turn 2, followed by a Thoughtseize. No, I don't have Putrid Leech turn 2. I have Putrid Leech turn 3, turn 2 Thoughtseize. But I do have the opportunity to rip basically any untapped land except for the mountain. that will let me cast my Putrid Leech this next turn. It's a card on two cards on top. So I go ahead and I'll play my Savage Lands. And now I have a choice whether to Thoughtseize this turn or not. There's nothing he can really play on turn 2 that I would want to Thoughtseize, that I'd be ecstatic about. He also hit a card on top of his library. So I may end up paying for this. Oh, but I have a Blightning as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and Thoughtseize him now. It might not be ideal, because if that top of the... yeah. Well, obviously I take a Wall of Omens. But, yeah, that is not ideal. Green, black, Putrid Leech. And I'll play my Raging Ravine. So the top one card in his hand is unknown right now. Actually, two cards are unknown since he drew off a Wall of Omens. And he has another Wall of Omens in his hand, so my Blightning is going to be a little less effective this game than I would have otherwise liked. One thing I am noticing is that between Thoughtseize and Murmuring Bosk and Putrid Leech, my life total is a bit precarious. I will be taking a lot of damage. Okay, first step is to attack with the Leech, since I cannot play Bloodbraid Elf this turn. I think I'm going to want to... yeah, he's going to block. I'll pump. I think I'm going to want to play another Leech this turn. Oh, and he has Path to Exile. Okay. Yes, I would like to use the ability, and I'll get a swamp. Alright, so Path to Exile is one of the cards. He has two more unknown cards in his hand now. Play my land. Green, red. Play another Leech, I think, is the play. A Blightning or play a Leech. And I'm going to need to get through those Walls of Omens somehow. So yeah. Oops. Black. There we go. And I'll pass a turn. Now it's very unfortunate. Yeah, he could go land at Jace there, bounce the Leech. Okay, let's see if he does the right thing here. He's probably gonna -1 it since he's been doing that the whole game. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and lightning bolt you now. No, yeah, I'll lightning bolt you now. Nice. Okay, so I have Demigod, I also have Bloodbraid. I think my choice here first is to Bloodbraid. He's also wide open for Lightning. This is not a bad spot for me. I think I'm going to go with Bloodbraid Elf. Because if I luck sack up a Pulse, Maelstrom Pulse, I get to swing for 7 here. Well, that might not be ideal. Alright, obviously attack. He's probably going to block the Bloodbraid Elf. Yep. And I will pump the Putrid Leech. Seems like a strange choice not to block the Leech. I mean, it's not like he's going to be taking more than 4 damage, although I guess that does show that he does not have a Day of Judgment in his hand, because I think this board would be worth Day of Judgmenting. Tech Edge on the Raging Ravine, which I am okay with. That's actually one reason why perhaps Demigod would have been a better play last turn. I will rip your hand apart this turn, sir. Mana Leak, Mana Leak. Okay, well I will take a Mana Leak. And you are down to needing an answer pretty badly. Okay, I have a choice here then. I could Blightning him. He has 3 lands and a Mana Leak in his hand. So he'd probably just choose to discard the 2 lands. I will save the Blightning in case, I mean now he's got the same 2 lands, a Mana Leak, and unknown card. And for now I'm just going to ride the Putrid Leech. To victory. If I had a manland here, this would be a much better position. He has his Celestial Colonnade, which he can... Right now he can't activate it. With a land he can. And that would change things slightly. So I'm leaning towards Blightning this turn. Yeah. I will cast Blightning on you now. I would expect a Mana Leak here, but that opens up Demigod next turn. See who he gets rid of. Alright, so we knew about... So now there's a Mana Leak and an unknown card in his hand. And a land is not the greatest card for me for him to draw. Yeah, so he does draw that land. But he's also going to cast one of his unknown cards, Jace the Mind Sculptor. That is totally fine. Returning Putrid Leech. Okay. This last card is a Mana Leak. So now I can Maelstrom Pulse his Walls of Omens, forcing a Mana Leak. That allows me to replay my Putrid Leech, and he has 1 card off the top of his deck to give him the win. Otherwise, my Demigod, or not to give him the win, but to get an answer to Demigod. Black, green, red, Maelstrom Pulse. Yes, I see what you're doing there. And pass the turn. So, he's got 1 card left in his hand. He has a Celestial Colonnade as a surprise blocker. He has his Jace that he can use to -1 one of my guys. If this is the Baneslayer, okay. Seems like a strange choice. Because now I just kill him with Demigod. Although if he has a Path to Exile, I guess that explains that play. Let's see if he ripped it. Cast for this. Did you rip a Path to Exile or not? That's the 1 card there. Yeah, good game. So that's the end. And thank you very much for watching.